Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sinking City, aka the Call of Cthulhu. Anyway, we got a couple of comments here. Iggy91, if you think that's goofy, you should see some of the shit in Hideo Kojima's games. I've seen some of the stuff there, man. I've seen the original Metal Gear on the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the 80s. That fucking game, it actually is where the hiding under a box thing came from. Because there's literally a box you can hide under in that game, if I recall correctly. And some guy, that dungeon is hers. She's a freak in the sheets. You have no fucking idea, dude. You're absolutely right, but you have no fucking idea. Uh, the best I can say is at least it's better than Robotrek. I hope it picks up soon. It does. I mean, I know it's a little bit slow, and it always is going to be a whole lot of talking in here, but that's okay because it's setting up foundations, which is what Robotrek does not do. Robotrek doesn't tell you shit until you're like 3/4 of the way through the game, apparently. But this actually sets up the world you're in, the people you're dealing with, and the situation you're in. So yeah, there's a lot of talky, and it might be a little bit slow. It's a slow burn, but it's worth it, at least in my opinion. But hey, Anyway, guys, thanks for the comments, and let's get busy here. We're gonna go to the casebook because I just hit C, click on map, and yeah, this initial loading shit is kind of a bitch. I don't know what it is with Unreal 4, but that's kind of sucktastic. Okay, so we want to go here. That puts us right next to where we want to go. All right. So we'll head west and then north. And of course, I can pick up a couple of side quests while I'm in the area. Because hey, why not? Because, more experience, more loot. West. Oh, good. We're going into one of these fucking areas. Awesome sauce. Fuck you. No, I want no part of you. There's loot there, but I'm not really wanting to fight an Acheronian right now. Those fuckers are just a little bit too beefy for my liking. Oh, now it gives me the tag for it. Oh well, free experience. And here's the university. But I'm going to pick up the fast travel point by here too, because, why not? I'll pop down here to the graveyard and get the quest down there. But that's going to wait until later. We need better weaponry anyway for that.
Martin!
Whoa. Okay. The fuck was that? Alright, well, I'm just in case I get desynced. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell was up that loading thing there. I've never seen it do that before. Yeah, the graveyard's kind of a shithole. Ah!
Good day to you, kind sir. I hope that angels will be more merciful to you than they were with me. Oh, poor me.
Did something happen?
Some Danes robbed the graves in the cemetery. If I don't find the body soon, City Council will find out. But I have no idea where to start. I'll be fired, I know it. And it's the only job I'm fit for. That's what my mama said.
I can help you. I'm quite experienced at finding people alive, usually.
Oh, thank the angels, kind sir. I'll repay you, I will. You'll find the 3 robbed graves in the cemetery. I marked them, and you don't need to muck up your suit-lugging bodies round, sir. I can do that. Just find all 3 and tell me where they are. Please.
Okay, well that's a quest that sounds simple, but it's not. But we will see that one later. That one's definitely going to go on camera because it is kind of interesting. There are certain aspects of it that are pretty enjoyable. And we'll pick up this other quest, which isn't all that fucking great. I mean, it's got a couple of cool parts in it, but
Today only.
it's essentially a fetch quest.
Wendell sent you to deliver me the books, right?
No. You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just worried for the fate of these tomes. It's been a week without news from Wendell. Maybe you can help me. I'd reward you, of course.
Why not? What can I do?
Oh, marvelous. Let's get acquainted then. Samuel Hopes, honorary member of Altera Pars Book Club.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Good, good. Listen, we're missing 3 rare books. One was taken for restoration while the other 2 were being studied. I asked Wendell to contact all parties, but he's gone quiet. Here's our records. Please, retrieve the tomes. They're so very valuable.
Why are they so valuable?
They're the 3rd, 7th, and 9th tomes written by the humble servant. The collection of all 11 books is our most prized possession. The author's real name is a mystery, but we know that he was an Oakmonter for sure.
Okay, I'm on it. Bye.
Okay. Hey, baby. Wow, you're like totally fucking not even there. Well, let's see if we can wake you up. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, she doesn't care about a camera. Okay. Now you care.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Yeah, could you do that for me?
These tests aren't and the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
Alright. That's the way it's done.
Won't budge.
Oh, that's the upstairs. Okay. That's the big. Yeah, I need full revolver ammo for that shit. Okay, there's one creature down. I might as well do the first aid thing. Full health is a really good thing.
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
Something just stopped. March 10. With those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. I need to know more. The specimen remained alive even with half its internal organs removed. It's fascinating. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough in biology as we know it. March 15th. I developed a way to reanimate their tissue, even in one that's been dead for weeks. This is monumental. The possibilities of it. The implications. Does this hint at something hidden, some trait present inside other creatures, and perhaps even ourselves? I will need to find volunteers. Fuck you, pal. Yeah, my sanity took a little bit of a hit from that.
Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded.
I have finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The grunts call it Mr. Handsome, but I think it needs a proper name. Was thinking about the name for the specimen all night. I began a series of experiments on the creature. So far, it has proven exceptionally resistant to all the poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. Its shrieking, though, is bound to haunt me. Last night I had a vision, thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head, Stygian Harvester.
What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it. I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I? So very tempting.
Jump. Oh, you got it. Okay. Alright, good. That worked out. Yeah, that was looking kind of hairy for a second there. Alright, good.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Your lab was, interesting. Running experiments on those creatures. What's up with that?
Oh, they're fascinating, aren't they? Convincing evidence of new branches in the evolutionary tree. Can you blame us for taking an interest?
Yes.
Maybe not. But so much dead flesh down there, that's going to attract scavengers. Didn't you think about that?
Yeah, well, no. We'll be more careful in the future. Your point's taken.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow-acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
Well, I'm robbing their shit. Yeah, I don't really
I'll
care
see you
about
later.
the professors. We'll learn. Well, actually, that might be the evidence we need, though.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried, 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why. It's about what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25. Just imagine. His biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
Okay, we're done with that. EOD is banned. Everyone's obvious duty. Yeah. This is absurd. It's been 5 months and they still haven't finished repairing my office. I'm done sitting in the corridor like some kind of waiter. I won't step foot into this building again until the works are finished, or you give me Cavendish's office. You tell that to the board. I'm through with this farce. Yeah, he's kind of a stuck-up prick. Brothers and sisters, crossed out. Too familiar. My fellow Americans, crossed out. They are Americans too. Citizens of Oakmont, how much longer will you put up with those fish-faced bast, crossed out? Those sea freaks, crossed out. How much longer will you put up with this? Those K-forsaken degenerates who call themselves the EOD, crossed out.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
And we have omens.
The door won't budge. These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
And there we go. All evidence. And off to the Mine Palace. Yeah, we'll get all that marked off. You live somewhere in Advent, okay? How are we doing on that anyway? Oh, I got a knowledge point. Whoops. All right. Okay, now
I'll see you later.
Got nothing. We are not gonna go through that shit again. Alright, I do believe that's going to require City Hall. Okay, what the hell's going on here? Why can't I fucking travel? Oh, never mind. I have to go to a fast travel point. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm an idiot every fucking day of the week. Shit. Okay, is there a closer point? No, there's not. Great, so we have to hoof it all the fucking way there. Wonderful. I'm pissed off.
Eagle and Teen!
Help me, please.
Well, the good news is we will find more fast travel points this way. Yeah, I think we go down this way.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Help me.
Alright, so left and then right.
Help me, please. Fresh fish. Just caught me.
There we go, City Hall. And now you will see the most accurate representation of a bureaucrat ever.
Yes, I haven't got all day. What do you want?
Just wanted to say hi. I'm new in town.
Oh, how nice for you. If you need to look anything up in our archives, get in line like everybody else.
Get in line? I'm the only one here. Well, I guess that means I'm first then. So, I can just go look up what I need.
Don't sass me, young man. Next time there could be a line here, and you'll get no special treatment.
Bye.
Yeah, check this shit out.
You think this'll make me work faster, newcomer?
Yeah. There we go. St. Michael's Road between Carpenter Street and Constitution. Advent, okay, yeah. Okay, St. Michael's. Oh, yeah, fast travel point. Because we will be back here.
Extra, extra. Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
The door won't budge.
Okay, no basement. And no upstairs past this point.
And judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around? The door won't budge.
I loved you. I always loved you.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
Yeah, Anna at the fish market, the freak in the sheets, as some guy puts it. Yeah, that's this guy's ex-wife.
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD's in the center of all of it.
Yeah, you can read that, or pause it and read that if you want. And again, same with this. And there's the tear.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine. Mine!
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Okay, let's...
George?
I don't care what...
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
More vision. Gotta love it.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
No, Cavendish. Time for you to do some explaining. Care to tell me why you poisoned the fish at the EOD warehouse? And you better not lie to me. Oh, sorry. Is this making you angry? Yeah, two can play at that game, and believe me, I've got plenty of anger for the both of us.
How dare you?
I'm only going to ask politely once. Then my gun will do the talking.
Fuck yeah.
Fine. Fine. Yes, it was me. But I had a good reason to do it. It all comes back to Anna.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD
What the
robbed
hell?
me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all and then they hooked her
Shit,
with
sorry.
their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then,
She became pregnant.
yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doom take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates,
Excuse me.
as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them. They kidnap ordinary folks, too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and Kay, they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
Keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Your agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
Ah, I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why. So, have you made up your mind?
Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
You're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh haul of fish at the EOD storage. It's heavily guarded, but you'll figure out something, I've no doubt. I'll be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin. Be very careful with it.
Yeah, will do. I'm not quite ready to die yet.
Alright guys, that's a good spot to call it. Next time, obviously, we'll be going and poisoning a shitload of fish and finding out the truth about the EOD. So, I will see you guys next time.